Hi everyone, today we are choosing the top 10 Sega Genesis games of all time. 10. ToeJam Earl. After all these years, it's still difficult to classify ToeJam Earl. It's part roguelike, part platformer, an early precursor to modern adventure games. And just an all-around hilarious, bizarre, and funky good time. 9. Streets of Rage 2. Beat-em-ups were a dime a dozen in the early 90s. Even in such a crowded genre, though, Streets of Rage 2 stood head and shoulders above its competition. 8. Castlevania, Bloodlines. Bloodlines was the last Castlevania game Konami released before the series went full Metroidvania with Symphony of the Night. As you play the game, you'll soon figure out that Konami wasn't quite sure about the future direction of the franchise. 7. Beyond Oasis. Released late into the life cycle of the Genesis, Beyond Oasis was largely overshadowed by the hype for the next generation of consoles. Of course, the fact that the game represented a new IP and strongly resembled The Legend of Zelda probably didn't help. 6. Shinobi 3, Return of the Ninja Master. Even at the peak of Sega's popularity, the company struggled to develop new franchises that could compete with Nintendo's heaviest hitters. 5. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. The first Sonic game was great. It's arguably the game that kept the Genesis afloat after its shaky first couple of years. However, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is simply better. 4. Monster World 4. At first glance, Monster World 4 looks like a pretty typical 90s platformer, albeit quite the colorful one. However, once you actually start playing it, you see just how much depth it boasts. 3. Gunstar Heroes. No one outside of this game's development team believed in Gunstar Heroes initially. It was envisioned by a group of Konami employees who successfully tried to pitch the game to their employer. 2. Phantasy Star 4. One area where the Sega Genesis really lagged behind the SNES was RPGs. While Squaresoft pumped out hit after hit for Nintendo, the Genesis got, well, not much, to be honest. 1. Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Yes, this is technically two games, but Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Sonic and Knuckles were originally designed as one massive Sonic game, and, thanks to the revolutionary lock-on technology, they could even be played as such despite technically being released a year apart from each other. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.